Hi, Demon fans. Welcome to Inside Demon Athletics. I'm your host, Madison Murphy. I'm a senior on the women's soccer team here at NSU, and my goal is to bridge the gap between Northwestern State fans and student athletes. Each week, we will recap games from the previous week and interview a player or players to give you a different view of the game. I think it is important for athletes to share their perspective and allow fans to hear an insider's point of view. It was a busy week for Demon Athletics. Last Thursday, the Lady Demons volleyball team traveled to Memphis, Tennessee to kick off the Rumble at the Roan. Their first match was Friday against Tennessee State. Reagan Ham's 33 assists led them to a 3-2 victory. Later that night, they played Memphis. They may have lost in 3 sets, but with each set, the gap in the score closed, showing their improvement and determination. On Saturday, they played USC Upstate. They lost in 3 sets. However, the second 2 sets were both less than a 5-point game. I believe our volleyball team is going to improve throughout the season, as there are a lot of new faces and chemistry takes time. Meanwhile, our cross-country team participated in the McNeese season opener in Lake Charles. John Klein finished third out of 23 runners with a 15:31.56 5K time. That's impressive. I may play soccer and run a lot, but that's basically sprinting over 3 miles. I could never. They are just built different. Lady Demon Soccer traveled to Mississippi Valley State, where they took a 7-0 win home. Now time for the biggest news of all. The Northwestern State football team got their first win in 1,027 days. Yes, you heard that right. They beat Alcorn State 20-10. It's been a long time coming, but head coach Blaine McCorkle got his first win as a Demon, with many more to come. Today, I will be talking to Ty Moore, a grad in his second season at NSU. Ty scored the Demons' first 2 touchdowns of the game. So Ty, obviously y'all needed this one pretty bad. I heard from other players and coaches before the game that this game was the one that would end the drought. What were your feelings going into the game, and were you confident in your team's ability to get the results?
Couldn't sleep at night. I was really confident that we were going to win, but just kind of the thought of us going back to our old selves was worrying me, but that was really not as much as I was confident in us winning.
Yeah, I bet it was a lot of pressure considering everyone knows how long y'all went without a win, and this felt like the best opportunity to get your first win, so I'm sure that was a lot of pressure. What was the message from coach or your captains in the locker room before the game?
Just stay with ourselves. Don't get disappointed when things don't go the way we want it to. Just in some points of the game, because that's how it is, especially in the first week. Just keep the momentum up.
Yeah, y'all did just that. Y'all started the game really strong, actually. You got on the board early. A horrible kickoff led to a quick drive, and then the quarterback found you in a gap straight down the middle for a 15-yard reception. How did it feel to get a lead so early in the game, and did it give the team confidence?
It was really awesome getting 2 plays, and next thing you know, we're on the 15-yard line, and then they called a play that I knew I was getting the ball, and I was just super pumped. Once we got in the end zone, it was just knew it was going to be a really good game.
So shortly after your first touchdown, you recovered an Alcorn fumble and scored again, putting you up 13-0. What was the thoughts behind your celebration?
Well, all week I'd been doing that move in the end zone, and my coach was getting on to me, and and he told me not to do it. So after the first touchdown, I waited till I got on the sideline. But then once I got in the end zone the second time, I was like, whatever, I'm going to do it.
Did he say anything afterward, or he just didn't care?
He told me that the whole receiving corps had to go to the top of the stadium Sunday and touch the tee, but he was just messing around with us.
That's good. So then the game was suspended for lightning. How did y'all stay locked in during the delay?
We just kept talking about how exciting it's going to be when that clock hits 0, as long as we keep doing what we're supposed to be doing.
Were there any worries that the game would get canceled? Because I know in the crowd, people are like, if it gets canceled, there goes our chance of ending the streak, things like that.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out how much longer the game could be pushed back, and we had some people checking on the radar and stuff, but we were just trying to lock in.
That's good. So then once y'all came back from the lightning delay, Alcorn eventually tried to fight back in the second half, and they scored early, making it a 1-possession game. But your defense was able to hold them off to just 1 touchdown. How would you describe the impact defense had on the game?
I think defense won the game. They just completely shut out the other team. Some incredible plays in the end zone to give us the ball back, and just a bunch of drive stops.
Yeah, I think it was safety. Caden Mackey had 2 big plays. One was the interception, and the other one led to an interception. Explain the importance of these plays on the game.
Yeah, those were huge. Anytime the other team got in the red zone. We were like, man, there's a good chance they're going to score some points and we're going to have to answer back. But getting the ball back on both of those drives was just incredibly beneficial for us.
And I have to ask, I think it was Caden Mackey. His helmet came off like 5 times in the first half. Did they get that kid a new helmet or adjust it?
I think they ended up adjusting the chin strap. I remember that happening. It's funny because it was the only one happening that it was happening to, but last year it was happening to a lot of us with those helmets.
Oh, dang, that's crazy. Yeah, he looked really frustrated each time. I was like, dang, that
He
sucks.
was.
After the first game, how are you and the team feeling about the season going forward?
We're super pumped. We got some really big challenges ahead. We're excited though to play the best competition we can, and we just have really good hopes for this season.
That's good. Lastly, I like to end every episode with a fun question. What is your go-to pregame snack?
My go-to pregame snack, I really like those Go-Go Squeeze, little apple cinnamon things, or uh, this isn't really a snack. It's like juice, liquid IVs. I don't really put too much on my body. Just try to keep myself light.
Thank you so much and good luck this season.
Thank you so much.
The Demons will take on Minnesota in Minnesota on Saturday, September 6th for the second game of the season. Thank you for listening to Inside Demon Athletics. Tune in next week to hear from our very own Lady Demon volleyball player. Bye guys, and as always, Fork 'em Demons.